You can choose a lens with mechanical focus or one with electronic focus, but which one will give you better results for your videos? It really depends. Hey everyone, Camber here, showing you how to use your camera to make good videos. So if you're new, consider subscribing. And today I want to show you the differences between a lens with mechanical focus and one with electronic focus so that you can choose the one that's best suited for your videos. Now, when you turn the focus ring on a lens with mechanical focus, you're physically moving the elements in the camera, whereas with an electronically focused lens, also known as focus by wire, the focus ring is sending an electronic signal to the focusing motor to change focus. Wow. That's a lot of focuses. You can tell if a lens has mechanical focus if there's a focus distance scale on it. When you turn the focus ring on a lens with mechanical focus, you'll feel it hit the stops and be able to see where the focus is set on the distance scale. But the focus ring on a lens with electronic focus will continue spinning endlessly and have no scale, although some are starting to add a digital scale. So why does this difference matter? When working with video, you want to be able to control the focus so that you can do things like focus pulls accurately. And depending on which type of focusing system your lens uses, you'll get very different results. So let me know 3 things down in the comments: what kind of lens you're using, what kind of focusing system it has, and if you even knew there was a difference. So when using a lens with a mechanical focusing system, you can actually measure out the distance of the elements you'll be focusing on, then see those distances on your lens, and even make marks on your lens so you can easily see how far to turn your focus ring in order to hit your focusing points. Then you can practice your focus pulls before a shot to know that you've nailed it before shooting. However, you can't do any of these techniques with an electronically focused lens because the speed at which you turn the focus ring will change the distance of the focus throw. Here I'm turning the lens with mechanical focus the same amount to hit the same focus spot each time, regardless of how fast I move the focus ring. But when I move the focus ring with electronic focus the same distance, I get different results based on how quickly I move the focus ring to those points. And this makes it impossible to do consistent manual focus pulls on these types of lenses. So why would you want to get a lens with electronic focus for video when that can be so limiting? Well, with all the smaller mirrorless cameras that are out now, people want cheaper and lighter lenses to use, and the focus by wire system has fewer moving parts, which makes these smaller lenses possible. And companies are starting to make workarounds for this problem, and one of those is the touchscreen that allows you to control focus. This is a great tool for me because I'm in a lot of the films I make, so most of the time I'll have people who don't know much about cameras operating mine, so I can just tell them to touch a certain part of the screen and it'll pull focus to where I need it to be in the scene. And I'm starting to see that as all this new technology is coming out, that the autofocus capabilities of these cameras are quickly surpassing my own manual focusing performance. However, if you are going to use the touch focus functions on a camera, I have noticed slightly better performance on electronic focus lenses than when used with lenses that have mechanical focus. Like here, the lens was having a hard time locking onto the foreground, and I had to change to manual focus to get it to the foreground, and I switched back to auto and was able to touch back and forth again, but sometimes it would still get hung up. And some cameras like the GH5 also have options that allow you to change the speed of the focus pulls, giving you more control over the style of your video. So when picking out a new lens for video, keep in mind the differences in these focusing systems, as well as how they'll interface with your camera so that you'll understand what you'll be able to do with it. And if this video is helpful, go ahead and help me out by leaving a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you soon.